From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here, the first sack of the season? Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
Squeeze. Hey, Haywood.
Let's see.
No, hey, Sam off.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Leo. Check 52. Hey, Echo, look at me. Door. Fan.
Check 99.
Hey.
50 wants the mic.
Get it.
2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Go out.
Hey, turn it up.
Hey, Zoo.
Show it up.
Hey, lock it. Rock it.
Watch the whip. Hey, switch gears.
Hard.
Tighten up.
Yes.
Undercrush.
Go.
Back to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 65 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And now look at him go. 30, the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. 67 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Squeeze.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Hey, Sam off.
Check three. Check 15.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 2 yards. Leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
18 Gator.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. It's more coming.
This is 61. Matchbox lights.
Switch.
Hey, Alpha. 5.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 35. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line. Let's go now. Back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have retaken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Ready up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. Look at me. Zip right now.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leo.
Kill.
Check. Crunch. Yep. Crunch. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Go.
Kill. Turn up. Shit. Sponge. No. Check. Watch the ship.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the ship.
Hey.
Check 25.
Hit it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And the Bills first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an out. Check.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 yard. At the 40. You got 3 yards to go.
Check it back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Jackson on first down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let's go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Come on, 2-jet bomber. 2-jet bomber.
Watch, twitch.
Hey, exit.
Watch that.
Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go, defense.
They're going to look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They start the second half with Michel on the ground. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Recon, 132 fighter. Buzz. Go.
51. Oh, yeah.
Snap.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Hey, orbit.
Man out. Check 3. Check 9. Hey, check 20.
Go out. Hey, lock it.
He's checking crap.
Rock it.
Watch it. Switch it. Come on.
Go.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 5 now. Jackson And this one complete to Reed. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now Jackson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
No.
On 4th down, Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on down. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hard. Go. Now.
Check 52.
Hustle.
Check 13. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set,
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Wild Bill. Check 99, check 99. Hopper. 55, not here. Watch twins.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
17.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Open man is Ross, complete. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Again, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Sam on. Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, switch gears. Tighten up. Jam, 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 jam.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep downfield for... It got his man complete. And that one results in 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll look to throw here. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
On third down, Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on third down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 25 on second down, Jackson. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Slam. Check 50. Check 50.
Leo. Fight.
Go.
He's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Look at me. Door.
He's coming, double up.
Bam.
Check.
You're out.
Alert 3.
Hey, lock it. Bravo.
Shit.
Hey.
He'll drop to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And 21 yards there as they convert on third. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Rock it. Hard. Yo, go. Now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 10. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Ready? Hey, seam 6.
Mike 5-4. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Hey.
Mike 54.
Go.
Yo.
Check. Crunch. Yeah. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw. That's caught inside the 20. 33 yards that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
6-6. Pull it high. Go.
Right there. 54. Right there. 50.
Go.
Stop your whining. Hey, watch that.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Mike 5-4. Ricky. Switch.
Squeeze.
Check 4.
Hey, wahoo.
Check.
Go.
Check it back.
Go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for New England, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for them, that hate us, I make the